Hi guys, welcome again to my channel. In this video I will discuss about S3 storage classes. Each object in S3 has a storage class associated with it. So let us understand what is a storage class and what are the different options available for storage classes in S3. So this is an overview about storage classes. The term storage class refers to the different tiers or classes of storage that are available for storing objects in S3. Each storage class is designed to optimize storage costs, durability, availability, and latency based on different use cases and access patterns. Each object in S3 has a storage class associated with it. We can view the storage class when we list the objects in S3 bucket. Storage classes are classified into the following categories based on use cases. First is storage classes for frequently accessed objects, storage classes for infrequently accessed objects, storage classes for archiving objects, storage classes for automatically optimizing data with changing or unknown access patterns, and storage classes for S3 on outposts. So you can choose the storage classes based on your use case. There could be different use cases like how frequently you are going to access the objects in your bucket. Are there any specific access patterns like you are going to access less frequently or you are going to access more often, or you want to archive your data. So there are different storage classes available based on your access patterns. But one thing is to notice that the cost to store your data varies based on the storage class you choose. So you can choose the storage class based on the performance, data access, resiliency, and cost requirements of your workloads. All of these classes offer high durability. Durability means that you will be able to retrieve your data from the storage system when you need it, and it will last for a long time without breaking or becoming weaker. So let us now, before going into the storage classes details, let us now see some important concepts which we should know, which could help us choosing in the storage type and would be helpful in general across all the services. So first is network latency. So what is network latency? Network latency is the delay in network communication. It shows the time data takes to transfer across a network. High latency means there is a longer delay or lag, whereas low latency means the data will transfer faster with faster response times. Higher latency means the application performance will degrade, while lower latency means the application performance will be good. High latency affects the customer or user experience and customer satisfaction. Although all applications prefer low latency, but there are specific use cases for which low latency is critical. For example, streaming applications like multiplayer games, flight ticket bookings, websites, etc. Then another concept is throughput. Throughput is the average volume of data that can pass through a network over a specific time. It indicates the number of data packets that arrive at their destination successfully and the data packet loss. A network connection with high throughput can transmit a large volume of data quickly and efficiently. Low throughput means the data is transmitted at a slower rate and may struggle to handle large volumes of data. High throughput generally indicates a fast and reliable network connection capable of handling large data transfers or supporting high bandwidth applications such as video streaming, real-time communications, etc. Low throughput can result in slow data transfers, delays in communication, degraded performance, and poor user experience, especially for applications that require high-speed data transmission or real-time interaction. Then the next concept is availability. Availability is the percentage of time a workload is available to use. Available means that it performs its agreed functionality successfully when required. Availability is measured in percentage uptime over a period of time such as month, year or trailing 3 years. For example, 99.99% availability means that the data or application is available 99.9% of a specific period of time. For example, in a year, the application of or data could be unavailable for 52 minutes and 36 seconds in 99.9% availability. For 99.999%, the maximum unavailability per year is 5 minutes. Availability is referred in as number of nines. For example, when we say 5 nines, it means 99.999%. Then we have durability. Durability is the ability of a system to reliably store and maintain the integrity of data over time without loss or corruption. Durability is measured as the probability of not losing data over a given period of time. For example, 99.9999 11 nines durability for objects stored in S3 means an object is in S3 will be lost once in every 100 billion years. So achieving high durability typically involves techniques like redundancy, meaning storing the data across multiple locations or storage devices, implanting data integrity checksums, data replication, continuous monitoring and maintenance. Then another concept is reliability. Reliability is the ability of a system to consistently perform its intended functions under normal operating conditions. It encompasses the system's ability to deliver expected outcomes, maintain consistent performance levels, and avoid unexpected failures. Reliability measures the overall trustworthiness and consistency of a system in meeting user expectations and requirements. This durability and reliability seems to be similar. While durability primarily concerns data integrity and preservation, reliability extends to broader aspects of system behavior, including uptime, performance, fault tolerance, and the ability to recover from failures gracefully. It is important to note that all the storage classes in S3 offers 11 nines of durability. However, availability varies from 99.5% to 99.99% in different storage classes. We will see these availability, what is the different availability levels available in different storage classes in the upcoming slides. So let's go to the next slide. So first access classes, storage classes for frequently accessed objects. For frequently accessed objects, there are three storage classes: S3 standard, S3 express one zone, and reduced redundancy, also called RRS. So S3 standard is the default storage class. When we create an object without explicitly specifying the storage class, S3 assigns the standard storage class. S3 standard objects are automatically stored across multiple devices spanning a minimum of 3 availability zones. This class is appropriate for a wide variety of use cases, including dynamic websites, mobile and gaming applications, big data analytics, etc. So this is the general purpose storage for frequently accessed data. This storage class offers low latency and high throughput performance. S3 standard is designed to deliver 99.99% availability. Then S3 Express one zone storage class. In this storage class, data is stored redundantly on multiple devices within a single availability zone. Whereas in S3 standard, the data is stored in minimum 3 availability zones. In S3 Express one zone, data is stored in multiple devices within a single availability zone. This offers consistent single-digit millisecond data access for your most latency-sensitive applications. S3 Express one zone is ideal for any application where low latency is required for data access. And note that this storage class is only available with S3 directory bucket type. We will see what directory bucket type is in the later videos, not with general purpose bucket types. And it is designed to deliver 99.95% availability. You can in S3 Express 1 zone storage class, you can select a specific availability zone within the region to store your data. For example, you can create your compute and storage resources in the same availability zone to optimize performance, which helps to run the workloads faster and lower the compute cost. This storage class improves the access speed by 10x and reduces request cost by 50% as compared to S3 standard, because it is in the single availability zone. Then reduced redundancy storage. This storage class is designed for non-critical reproducible data that can be stored with less redundancy than S3 standard. So this class is less durable, and we do not recommend, AWS doesn't recommend to use this class. S3 standard is the more cost effective. Now another storage class is storage class for infrequently accessed objects. So in this category there are two storage classes. First is S3 standard IA and S3 1 zone IA. IA stands for infrequent access. In S3 standard IA, object data is stored redundantly across multiple availability zones, similar to S3 standard storage class which we saw in last slide. This class is resilient to the loss of an availability zone as the data is stored in multiple availability zones. It offers greater availability and resiliency as compared to S3 1 zone IA. This class should be used for data that is accessed less frequently but requires rapid access when needed, and it is designed to deliver 99.9% availability. S3 standard 1A offers high durability, high throughput and low latency of S3 standard with low per GB storage price and per GB retrieval charge. This combination of low cost and high performance makes it ideal for long-term storage such as backups and data store for disaster recovery files. Now S3 1 zone IA. In S3 1 zone IA, data is stored in only one availability zone, which makes it less expensive than S3 standard IA, but the data is not resilient to the physical loss of availability zone in case of disasters such as earthquakes or floods. This class is as durable as S3 standard IA, but it is less available and less resilient because it is in only one availability zone. This class should be used for such data that can be recreated in case of availability zone failure. As this storage class stores data in one availability zone, so it costs 20% less than the standard IA, and it is designed to deliver 99.5% availability. S3 1 zone IA also offers the same low latency and high throughput performance of S3 standard. These two storage classes are infrequent access storage classes. These storage classes are used for data that is accessed less frequently but require rapid access when needed. For example, you can use these storage classes for storing backups or for storing older data like old log files which do not need frequent access. Then we have the next storage class, which is a storage classes for archiving objects. For this category there are three storage classes: S3 Glacier instant retrieval, flexible retrieval and deep archive. So these are the three categories here. First is S3 Glacier instant retrieval. This storage class is used for storing data that is rarely accessed and requires milliseconds retrieval. With this storage class you can save up to 68% on storage cost as compared to using S3 standard IA, which we saw in the last slide. This is suitable for data that is accessed a few times per year with instant retrievals. It has the same performance as S3 standard in terms of latency and throughput and is designed to deliver 99.9% availability. Then we have S3 Glacier flexible retrieval. This class was formerly known as S3 Glacier. This class is suitable for archiving data that is accessed 1 or 2 times per year and is retrieved asynchronously. It offers configurable retrieval times from minutes to hours with free bulk retrievals. suitable for use cases like backup and disaster recovery, data that is rarely accessed. Data is stored redundantly across multiple availability zones. Minimum storage duration is 90 days. If you delete, overwrite or transition the objects to a different storage class before 90 days, you will be charged for 90 days. It offers 99.99% availability and 11 nines of durability. So in terms of durability, all the storage classes that we saw, all the storage classes offer 11 nines of durability. Then the last storage class in this category is S3 Glacier Deep Archive. This is the S3's lowest cost storage class and supports long-term retention of data that may be accessed once or twice a year. All objects stored in S3 Glacier Deep Archive are replicated and stored across at least 3 availability zones. It is designed to deliver 99.99% availability. It is designed particularly for highly regulated industries like financial services, healthcare, and public sectors which retain data for 7 to 10 years or longer to meet regulatory compliance requirements. It can also be used for backup and disaster recovery use cases. This class is less expensive than Glacier Flexible Retrieval class, and the cost can be further reduced by using bulk retrieval, which takes 48 hours. Minimum storage duration is 180 days and the default retrieval time is 12 hours. So similar to other storage classes, if the data is moved or deleted before 180 days, then it will be charged for whole 180 days. Then at last we have storage classes for automatically optimizing data with changing or unknown access patterns. So for this category we have S3 Intelligent Tiering Storage class. This storage class automatically moves the objects to the most cost-effective storage tier based on access frequency and access pattern changes. S3 Intelligent Tiering is designed for 99.9% availability. So in this class, for this storage class, the objects are automatically moved to different storage classes based on their access frequency and pattern changes. Objects that are not accessed in 30 consecutive days are moved to infrequent access. So we do not need to do anything manually. This class, if we select this class, AWS will automatically move the objects to different classes based on these patterns. Objects that have not been accessed for 90 consecutive days are moved to Archive Instant Access tier. There is also an option to activate the Deep Archive Access tier. It automatically archives objects that have not been accessed for a minimum of 180 consecutive days. So these were the different storage classes that we have. Now let us see this in the AWS console. So I am in my AWS console in the S3 bucket. We have this bucket here. In this bucket I have this object test file. So we can see here we have this storage class, standard storage class. So by default, when we upload any object in the bucket, it is configured with standard storage class, as I mentioned in the previous slides. So let us upload a new object and see the configuration of storage classes. Let me add this folder. So in the properties we have this storage classes configuration. So here you can see there is a list of storage classes that we discussed. S3 Express 1 zone is only available for bucket directory type bucket. We will see directory, what is the difference between general purpose and directory type buckets in upcoming videos. So other available storage classes are standard intelligent tiering, standard IA, one zone IA, Glacier instant retrieval, flexible retrieval, formerly known as Glacier, Glacier deep archive, reduced redundancy. So here you can select your storage class based on your requirement, and it is also given here what is the minimum storage duration: 30 days, 90 days, 180 days, and minimum billable object size, and fees, retrieval fees, monitoring and auto tiering fees. So all these details you can see here and configure your storage class according to your requirements. So this was all about storage classes in this video. I hope you like this video. If you like the video, please hit the like button, and please leave your comments for any suggestions or feedback. And if you have not already subscribed to the channel, please consider subscribing. Thank you.